It is a couple of minutes now after 6 o'clock. It was the news breaking more than a decade of lies to millions of Americans. A medical journal's finding that a cornerstone study linking the measles, mumps, and rubella or MMR vaccine to autism was a fraud. The doctor behind it believed to have doctored its results. The new report brings closure to families dealing with autism, but as Good Morning East Texas' Morgan Chesky shows us, it's not without serious frustration.
That someone would do that and harm so many people is appalling.
It was the medical link proved wrong, leaving Debbie Matucci feeling betrayed.
13 years of time and money that could have been put into making a better life for my child, who's now 22 and is no longer an autistic child, he's an autistic adult.
When Dr. Andrew Wakefield released his study in 1998, Danny Matucci fit the profile. A 10-year-old suffering from autism, Danny got his MMR vaccination at a young age. Too late for prevention, the Matucci's turned to Wakefield's findings for hope.
If it was a possibility of finding maybe this is a cause, then if you find the cause, you've got a good shot at finding a treatment or solution.
As years went by, Danny's autism progressed. The initial study only spreading vaccine fear nationwide.
He went from being a bad scientist to a discredited scientist to somebody who committed fraud and is a criminal in my mind.
Wakefield's undoing only fuels pediatrician Rick Rogers, whose message to parents is plastered all over his clinic walls.
And vaccines have been a huge success, probably more important than anything else pediatricians do, and the lack of it will be a disaster.
Damage Rogers says may have already been done. Seeds of doubt could lead to a generation drop in vaccine, bringing back diseases we've prevented for decades.
And nobody's saying that vaccines are 100% safe. They never have been. They just beat the diseases. In every study, the vaccine's safer than the disease.
For the Matucci's, hope now lies in another direction as they pray for an answer for autism.
I've seen parents destroyed by what their children have to go through. If this is not an avenue that can give us an answer, there are other avenues out there, and there are other needs that are greater than me being angry about it.
For Good Morning East Texas, I'm Morgan Chesky.
Now, studies show since Wakefield's report was released back in 1998, a resurgence of measles has been seen in small outbreaks in Europe and in the United States. Wakefield says despite being stripped of his medical license in Britain, he will continue his work.